there, I'm here with my son Alex, and we're going to do a modification on our Gibsons. We have, Alex has a Les Paul, and I've got a 335 here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a string butler to the headstock, which will help the guitar stay in tune better. And I literally 95% of the time, maybe more, I'm a Fender guy. And a lot of that's because I like having a tremolo, but a lot of that is just because I like the sound and the tone of a Fender, but also because I get very frustrated, especially live, with the tuning, particularly the G string on my Les Paul and on my 335. And Alex has the same problem. He's got, what do you have on your 335 now? 13s?
13s.
So 13s, you don't have so much of a problem. Are you tuned to standard tuning at 13?
No, I'm in C standard.
So you're down 2 whole steps. So, you know, that's a big sacrifice to make to have tuning. But now you're doing it for tone and for getting the range, not for because you can't keep it in tune.
Right.
But you could go with heavier strings. I think that would generally work. But this is a very cool little thing that I saw online, this string butler, and we're going to give it a shot. We're going to try to go out of tune right now. This may not work, but we're going to try. Alex, show us that you're in tune. Basically in tune. Okay, so go ahead and play something. Let's see if we can get that G string. Go ahead. B string went out though. I heard that. I heard the B string go out.
Yep.
Try it again. See, do a minor third bend on the G string. Now where are we? Okay, a little flat. The other thing, when you slide down, I sometimes notice it goes out too. Yep. Okay, now let's just check the tuning. Yes, G string's way flat. Yep. Okay. B string's fine.
Flat?
Yeah, it's pretty close, but yeah, what's the D string like? D string's flat. Okay, so this simple modification, it's non-destructive on your instrument. You can take it off and put it on if you want. It's not easy to take on and off. It's not like you can do it on the fly. It takes a few minutes, but it is something that we're going to try, and we're going to see if it works for us, okay? And it makes complete sense when you see it, how it works. You'll understand, okay, that's why I have trouble keeping my Gibsons in tune. Okay, see you in a minute.
I heard it that time. Second preset is the went fast.
Everything's went a little flat. Yeah. Everything went flat. So let's give this a shot. Let's see what. Where's the mute on this?
Hold the preset that's on.
We're going to start by putting capo on, say, the 6th fret.
Here, he said. I think.
Oh yeah, pinch it together
pinch
a little bit. Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Okay, and we're going to take the strings off here. And fortunately don't have too many windies. I probably will replace the strings on this, but we can do this just to get it going. And I have like 10 string winders. I don't know why I didn't just grab 2. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's there. Now we just loosen these up.
Just a little bit.
Oops, the wrong way. So that we can pinch this together. Okay, so now what we need to do is find the right socket for this. No. Yeah. Right? Yep. I think so. So we're going to take this off. That may be not quite the right size. Well, is it turning? There we go. Now I'll edit this.
Put it in full double time. So it's like, oh.
The voice going.
Yeah, just mute it. Just put like a song. Put like
Yeah.
some like dorky ding 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 ding.
I got lots of that kind of music. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so this is supposedly really easy, and I just dropped it and broke it. No, I'm kidding. I didn't break it. Okay, so this is the string butler. Okay, you can see it's notched out here, so it should fit perfectly.
Oh, it's kind of rubbery. It's got some give to it. That's cool.
Does it? Oh, it does. Oh, that's weird.
So that makes it really easy to get on.
Okay. Oh, right. Because there we go.
Ah, look at that.
So we center it. So we want to put these back. We can actually put these where they're going to go ultimately because they're already loose, and they'll help us kind of center it. And then we want to make sure that everything's copacetic here.
I mean, I would just maybe put these in and like slowly start tightening down, and then adjust it as we get close to full tightness, right?
But look at how what's happening here is now the strings are going straight through, much more like a Fender guitar would with the angled headstock. But the strings are going straight through now the nut, and it's creating less of an opportunity for it to catch and bind. I find that probably what's happening a lot of times with these guitars is it's catching here, but more often it's catching on the back side of the nut. When you're bending and the string kind of goes this way a little bit, and then you let loose and it comes back, and it doesn't go all the way back, and it snags, and so you're kind of at a disadvantage. Okay, so we got this. All right. I don't know that we need to. Yeah.
Yeah, here. Does it look straight? All the strings look good to you?
Oh, yeah, and you know what? I can actually feel it. I can tell how far it is from here and about how far it is from there. It looks like it's pretty much equal distance. Now it may move as we tighten, so you might want to go back and forth. Yeah.
Yep.
And just so you know, I am not a guitar tech. Alex has built many guitars. I haven't built a single guitar. This is about the most I've ever done for a guitar. I think I've maybe put tuners on before, but that's about it. All right, let's see if we can get these strings back on. Okay.
So make sure it don't tighten it too much that it cracks the.
So now you can see it's there. The strings are going straight down into the nut, which is really cool. It's so brilliant. I wish I'd thought of it. I know it's in my head, but I almost feel like it plays more in tune just playing it. Almost feels like the tension is better too. One of the things that goes out makes particularly the G string goes out of tune.
Here's a question: does it feel like it bends easier now that it's going straight through it?
feels better in tune now. Yeah, great. Really, really nice. It does make a difference. It took me a minute.
It took the guitar a second to settle.
Yeah, it took the guitar a second to settle. Part of it is mostly because we had the strings loose, so particularly the bottom two strings. The outside strings were completely off. And I can't tell with my head. Yeah, I'm in this shot. And then also the other strings were all loosened, so that made. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid tuning. The guitar's intonated pretty good, so we're good. All right, cool. I'm excited. Probably get more use out of this guitar now.
For the record, 2 is the tape delay.
Oh, okay, so it wouldn't be so delayed.
Yeah, the third one is the dot name, so it's literally like YouTube 50% mix.
Right.
That's why it's like. Should we grab pliers?
Or something to get under that flathead screw.
Oh gosh, yeah, I wonder if those pop out.
They do. They have to. They're just grommets.
Oh, right, because... Oh, okay, if you can get it under the grommet... Oh,
Yeah.
will they stay down, though? That's the question. I see what you're
Right.
saying.
But I think once you have it in left to right, it shouldn't move too much. You know what they should have done is put a center screw and it just goes in right here.
Yeah, right.
That one screw would have held it.
And you could have actually had a screw that was, a slot that you could have moved the screw. It could have been up and down this way,
Yeah.
It wouldn't be one hole, it would be Okay, so...
You already filming?
I am filming, yeah.
Wonderful. Let's try
the
this.
tape
Right here.
Here, you want to try?
Yeah, I got it.
It's not particularly flat. Oh, look at that. It did come up.
Yeah, they're just grommets.
Oh, okay. Let's get this.
I mean, it's the same concept. It's just they're held in by these little, like, ribs.
Oh, perfect.
So I think it'll work.
Oh, yeah, it totally will work. Yeah, I think it will.
I mean, maybe vintage ones are looser than this, and that's why they recommend using screws for the vintage ones. The trick is just to find a corner where it's pulled up a little bit.
Maybe over here on the side,
Yeah.
coming from the bottom.
Don't be afraid to scratch it in that too. I like vintage look stuff. Maybe be careful about stabbing me or you in the hand.
Yeah, that would be bad.
If you get it under a little bit, like just start rotating it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's how you do it. There you go. That's how it's done right there.
Okay.
Beautiful.
All right.
Okay, so now we're gonna situate the string butler in here. See what was the best way to do this?
I don't know how I got it.
There it goes.
Yeah. Oh, I went over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they get looser. Oh, wait, going the wrong way here. Get looser on the string so you can lift them up. There you
Aha,
go.
there we go. Got it. Look at that. Wow, it's like perfectly spaced for Les Paul. It goes end to end.
Okay, let's put the strings where they're going to go, so that'll help center everything. Okay? Like thus. Okay, and then this one has to go there. And that one goes there. And
Pretty much wants to. It kind of wants to stay centered.
well, no, it does not.
I mean, because maybe these strings are tighter right now. We'll see.
It's got these movable things here too. Oh, I see. It's got these little slider things. Oh, I see. Okay, so that can go up and down. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this center and see if you can shove that grommet down. Because it's actually the same width as your headstock, whereas mine on the 335 had, a few millimeters on, or a couple millimeters on either side.
There you go.
See, this one's wanting to go this way, come towards me.
Part of me thinks it could be just because these are heavier strings. I mean,
Okay. So like smaller maybe.
yeah.
Oh.
I got it. Yeah, that's holding. I mean,
And this side too.
yeah, do it to this.
Is it fairly centered?
I mean, relatively, it's a little off there.
Okay.
But
Well,
I
let's
mean,
give it a shot.
also that's the problem.
Oh. There we go. Should we loosen it again?
No, I think it. I think
We can
it-
we can easily get it
Sorry.
in there now. I just stabbed myself with a string.
Oh yeah, it happens. I feel like they're pretty far down. They're sitting pretty level. Okay, let me see that again. Let me just. tap this in. Yeah, that should hold. Only one way to find out, right?
Yeah. Okay, so we put it on Alex's Les Paul, and it's vintage style, and it has the Clusons, not the mine has Grovers, so it was really easy to take the bolt off. This one didn't have a bolt, but it had grommets, and so we lifted the grommets up. You saw that, and we put them down on this, and it seems to be holding in pretty good, right?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's moving at all, which is good news. We'll see how it fares over the next week or two, but.
Right. So go ahead and fire it up, and let's see what we got. Strat too.
Yeah, I mean thirds, you know. That's great. It's dead on.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to say this is a thumbs up for this cool tool here, the string Butler. A little weird going on the vintage Les Paul, going underneath the grommets and everything. It actually has two holes here you can drill screws into. I'm not interested in doing that, but we're going to let it sit on this thing and see if it works. You can actually adjust where the strings go in on the poles so that you can get a better fit as well. But I'm going to order another one of these to put on my Les Paul, and that should be easier. So I hope this helps. I hope this gives you a little bit more incentive to get that Gibson out of the closet if the reason you're not taking it out is because of tuning issues. And I hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. God bless you. Bye.